What up, YouTube? It's about that time again. Now we listen to Reality Talk News. Okay, hit the like button, and we're gonna go on, and we're gonna talk about this. Now, I know about Snoop and Dash Dillinger. Um, well, I'm gonna explain it to you. Now the beef got real with those two. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. What really happened years ago about the beef between Snoop and Dash? Now I'm gonna ask you a question. What was going on and made the beef got real after all these years? I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna tell you, even though they cousins, even though they related, it's all about the publisher and its business. So the years going on of their beef, I listen to both of their albums. I listen to both of their music and everything like this. Now, I'm gonna tell you, inside of the pudding, when people don't know about the the dark side of Death Row and Dog Pound, so and then it was a rumor that Snoop was stealing publishers from the artists. Ever since Suge Knight had got locked up, he been getting Death Row. He been getting the label. So I believe that he went and bought the label from Harry-O. He went up there, probably went up there alone and got the label. Because when Suge got the label and they felt like he was abusing his artists and all this stuff. Now I'm gonna tell you, the devil is the one that's close to you. The devil is the one close to you. He was very close where if you diss this person, then when you diss this person, but the whole time that this person was been stealing from you from day one. Hit the like button. So Snoop was threatening to beat him up, beat up Dash, or whatever like that and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give you my point of view. Won't y'all go ahead and sue each other in court over the publisher? On the other hand, Dash need to go visit prison, Muse Creek Prison, and give Suge Knight an apology for all this stuff that happens. Because he will explain this to you. It ain't like, oh, he's not gonna stop you from not seeing him. He's gonna explain to you about the real reason why him and Snoop got into it. Snoop and Dr. Dre been playing this the whole time to own their own label. So remember, when Snoop didn't have a dime, when he's been ready to fall off, Master P helped him up. He ended up joining No Limit and helped him up. And then when he got back on his feet and everything, it was a rumor that he was low-key stealing publishers. And then he give them their royalties. He didn't give a couple people their royalties because of he want everything. Hit the like button. He want everything. Now, at the end, I'm gonna tell you, like I said again, they know exactly what you're doing. When you're in the music business, it's best not to fuck with family. Because family could be the dirtiest motherfuckers in the world. family members can do you wrong too when it comes to music industry. Because remember, the music industry is all part of the devil. It's all part of the Illuminati. It's all part of it. And people don't understand, when you do your music, it's best to be entertaining other people yourself. Don't go under nobody. Don't even go under nobody. It's best to have your own thing and do your own thing and don't go under nobody. Because they know it's a certain time that you get up and you go out and you get your own. Instead of you bringing all them people and they all at the same level, somebody gonna diss each other. Remember Jesus sitting on that dinner table? He says one of y'all is going to betray me. Jesus sat on that dinner table when they had supper. He said one of y'all is going to betray me. He didn't say who. He said one of y'all. Same thing with the record label. Somebody's going to betray somebody. Remember Corrupt had beef with Snoop? You remember that? Remember that part. Snoop and Dre was planning. They both millionaires and both billionaires. They going to control everything, and they gonna kick you out. They gonna turn their back on you. So now you got to do as they tell you to do. Same thing with Dr. Dre when they had the record label, when he was on death row. He got out of it because he wasn't going by the rules. And remember that the reason why Dash and Snoop been beefing for so many years. I knew they was beefing for so many years, but I didn't catch that on till later on. I didn't pay that no attention, and I knew they was already beefing for so many years because he not gonna listen and he ain't gonna buy by those rules. He's not gonna buy by those rules. He wanted his publisher. He wants his royalties, and he never got it. He been wanting his royalties for a long time, for years, and never got his royalties. Hit the like button. So when Dad was down on his last dollar, he had to do mixed tapes. He had to use Tupac on those mixed tapes in order to get more money. That's what he did. And I'm telling you that. I'll tell you already that things like this happen. That's why you cannot trust your family when it comes to business. You want to be business partner with your daddy, your cousin, your uncle's brother. Don't do that. Do your best to do your own thing, because if the later on down the line, somebody's gonna betray somebody. And there it is. Because I know in my heart that, damn, Dash and Snoop beefing? Whoa. The beef got real. But I'm going to tell you something. And I hope them two they two could reconciliate it. And I hope them both reconcile together. And I hope that. Because it's because it's not that necessary about some funky ass royalties. If he get his, so he can do his own thing. That's what he wants those royalties for. And then Dash was doing all the work, making the beats, all this stuff. Dash was making the work. He was up all night looking for beats, making beats. I'm a Bitch of a Rider was one of the Tupac songs that Dash made the beat. Hit the like button. And much as I did for this company, and what I get in return, a kick in the ass, I don't think so. You gonna hear last of me. We gonna hear last of me. And I'm gonna tell you, it can go further with somebody, or somebody can get killed. Think about that one. It can go further where somebody can get killed. I don't like that. That's why I'm not in. That's why I don't want to do the music thing. I don't want to do the movie. I don't want to do none of that stuff. Like I said, the shit is evil. The shit is evil. The shit is It's demonic. It's all demonic, and people end up getting killed, and people end up getting killed behind these type of things. And I'm sorry, this had to happen like this. Like I said, I listened to Snoop and I listened to Dash. I listened to those. I listened to Death Row, banging in my earphones. And now it comes to this. But I say it again, they've been beefing for a long time. Anyway, they've been getting into it for a long time, but they didn't see it that way. Everything was cool. But still, they was beefing. That's your cousin. That's your relative. That's your relative. Blood cousin's supposed to come first. But I don't know who told you. I don't know if somebody got in your ear. Somebody whispered. Somebody told you in your ear about this situation. Somebody poisoned somebody for them two to be beefing like this. And it's been like this for a long time. But Dash needs to go visit Suge Knight. And y'all need to discuss what's going on. Y'all need to have a one-on-one talk. A one-on-one talk or telephone conversation or whatever. Because this should never happen like this. It's all that necessary. I say give him his publisher, let him make his own. If he want to go out there and make his own record label, let him make his own record label. That's what the publishers are for. So he can get his royalties. He can have his own record label. He can do his own thing. He can have his own artists. He can have his own artists. He come out with the good beats. He busts out the good ass beats. He ain't the only. He made more beats for Tupac when Tupac was alive. Shit, he was up half of the night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, making them beats. Hit the like button. So, like I said again and again. I had to put that there. But it's not, it's all that necessary. And do your own thing. Family members are not to be trusted when it comes to music, entertainment. Look what happened. All those people you see all them people and the artists, now they broke apart. G Unit fell off. No Limit fell off. Cash Money fell off. Now Death Row fell off. Everybody was on those record labels fell off because of royalties. Because of they didn't get their publisher or they didn't get their royalties. Because they've been low-key stealing money and stealing royalties low-key for a long time for these albums they bring out. When you bring out an album or whatever, you got your royalties, and they'll keep your royalties. Same thing with Bad Boy. They fell off. When the Locks was arguing with Puff Daddy on the phone about their royalties. Puff Daddy didn't want to give Jadakiss and them their royalties. Hit the like button. Same thing. Everybody has an issue with their royalties. That's why they fell off. That's why when you do your own thing, you be your own producer, you be your own artist, and you have your own royalties. Because if you go over there and you go over there and you join these other people, you gonna end up going to the judge. You end up gonna y'all end up going to court, and y'all gonna end up standing in front of the judge, trying to get your royalties. You see, think about that. Even G Unit, they all fell off. Even G Unit, 50 Cent now, they fell off over money issues and royalties. This is why I made that perfectly clear that don't try to get into don't try to get in, don't try to get in nobody's face about your music, about what you try to have and what you try to come up on. And that's their way to come up. That's their way to get rich. Just to use your royalties to get what they want, what they need, what they try to have. But if you and want to let you starve, want to starve the hell out of you. This is what music is all about. Music is about starving other artists. That's what it's about. Starving other artists. Because you want the biggest, you want to be the bigger man than the other one. You want to be the richest man than the other one. You want to do this person and you want to throw him under the bus because you want it all for yourself. That's part of greed. That's also part of greed right there. Like I said, Dash Diligent was cool peoples. He's cool peoples. He knew what's going on. He knew exactly these other artists, these executive producers, all these people doing underhanded, no good things. That what these people was doing. People poisoning your ear, telling you, oh, this, that, and third. So yeah, that's good peoples. And I hope and pray they click clack again. I hope and pray they work their little thing out, work it out, and so they can and go and give Snoop just need to go and give Dash his publisher his royalties, whatever. Go ahead, give him his royalties, and let him go and make it out with his life. Let him live his life, because that's what you're supposed to do. As far as getting kicked out of death row, I'll be happy. I don't need death row. Who needs death row? I kick myself out. You ain't kicking me out. I kick my own. I decide that I got kicked out, and I'm gonna make my own record label, and I'm gonna make my own stuff. I don't need y'all. I don't need none of y'all. Cause I already knew what y'all was about. I already knew what you motherfuckers about. Y'all over there with that demonic bullshit. I'm not with it. So go see ya. See ya. I'm not going to sit around here and wait for you to hand me my royalties after I ask you I need my royalties. Hit the like button. So I'm not going to keep on asking you I need my royalties. If I ask you for my royalties, if I'm asking you for my royalties, give me my royalties. I need my royalties. I need my publishers. And whatever he asking for. But don't sit around here and try to threaten to beat me up because I asked for my royalties. So you thinking you starving me? No, you're not starving me. You starving yourself. Because the long run, you gonna be crawling back to me. You gonna be crawling back to me. That's what's gonna happen. Because the devil got the best of you. Now when the devil kicked you to the side, now here you go running, crawling back to me. Now, nobody want to buy your music no more. Death Row fell off. You can't make nothing off of it. Now, what you gonna do then? What you gonna do then? Because you kicked out good people that did stuff good for you. You kicked out good people that did good things to you, for you. I'm gonna say it again so motherfuckers understand. You kicked out good people that did good things for you. That's what you did. You messed up, and that's how you came back, running back when stuff don't go your way. When stuff don't get done right. Now you gotta sit here and figure out what I'm gonna do now. If it weren't for that person, if it weren't for this one A, B, C, and D person, you would have been zero. You would have had to file for bankruptcy. Hit the like button. You would have to file for bankruptcy for these artists that you supposed to help one another to get them on their feet so you can so generations can be passed around. So you can give the torch to the next generation. You're not giving a torch to the next generation because you want it all for yourself. That's Harold the Great. That's what Harold the Great does. He don't want to pass the torch to the new generation, so he killed the boys under age of 2. Think about it. Think about this. Now, if you sit here and everybody got agreement or disagreement or what's going on, everybody disagree and everybody agree to the whole thing. I'm agree, but at the same time, I disagree. I disagree because if this man got your royalties, give the man his royalties. Give the man what he wants. And skip court. And then y'all gonna have to go to court. You're gonna have to go to a judge. You're gonna have to go to judge. Then you're gonna have to fight for your royalties. Look how many artists had to go sue their executive producers because of their royalties. Look how many artists had to go sue their producers for their royalties. They had to go take them to court. Think about it. Because look at Britney Spears, for example. Britney Spears had to fight for her royalties. She had to take her daddy to court to fight for her royalties. Hit the like button because her daddy was a producer. Think about it. You see the difference? Because all these people being greedy, they've been greedy, don't give a dang about the next person. That's why you do not deal with nobody else but you. You your own man. Forget the next person, because all the people want to try to do is sabotage you, manipulate you, and want to hurt you. That's what they want to do, because they want it all for themselves so they can have the power to control other people with. Then when they fall off, when they ain't got nothing, when they eating the poor man's sandwich, wearing the poor man's shoes, then you gonna go to that same person that you was beefing with over royalties and say, man, I'm sorry, things wasn't going well between both of us. Um, I know I messed up, but I need your help. But when you was when you was a man, when you was a man out there, when you having all that money out there and having all this royalty, when you had the power, you said F me. You did me wrong. So now the problem is, so now the question is that same person gonna forgive you of what you did to that person when he wasn't having nothing? Hit the like button. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, all these artists, now look what happens. Suge locked up, Puff Daddy locked up. God works in mysterious ways. All the artists and the people they did wrong, when they did all those people wrong, there's a God, and God watches everything. When Puff Daddy was out, when Puff Daddy had it all, Suge had it all, and when you did those people wrong, look where they at now, in prison. And ain't nobody come to see them. Only your kids. Only Suge Jr. can come see him. Puff Daddy's kids and his mama come see him. But did them other people came out there to see him? Nope, they don't even bother with him. Because many people you done wrong when you was out there in the street. When you was out there having all this royalties and had the power. Now you powerless. Right now, if that security guard, if it weren't for that security guard, Snoop would have been in prison doing 25 to life right now. Helping another man not to do prison time. And when all of a sudden, when all this happens, now you looking down on the next man. But that same person helped you. And we supposed to be cousins, we supposed to be related. So, like I said, be careful for your family, because your family are your enemies. So keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Thank you for watching Reality Talk News.